Mr. Sherwin Blackman, Assistant Chief Education Officer, Secondary, and representatives of the Ministry of Education. Mr. Mukesh Kaushik, First Secretary, High Commission of India to Guyana. Other representatives of the diplomatic missions to Guyana. Ms. Shoshana Prescott, Community Relations Advisor at ExxonMobil Guyana. Executive team and members of Recover Guyana. Sponsors and partners, Shout alumni, special invitees, members of the media, online viewers, all a pleasant good afternoon. I am so excited to welcome you all to the official launch of Shout 3.0. I am Vasana Prasad, Guyana's Youth Environmental Speaker for 2023 and the competition's first winner. And I am thrilled to be your host as we kick off this incredible journey towards empowering our youth and advancing environmental advocacy. When Dr. Lautu reached out to me asking if I could have this great honor of hosting, I could not help but remember same time around 2 years ago, I was preparing for Shout. As my school's environmental club president, with a passion for sustainability and youth advocacy, I saw Shout as a chance to let my voice be heard. As such, I'm here to shout. 2 years later, I'm hosting the press release for the same competition that made my ideas come to life. Today marks a significant day as we come together to launch Shout, the third initiative of this transformative event. A huge thank you for all of you for being here and for all the support that made this day possible. It is now my great pleasure to introduce Dr. Balmakun, the first Vice President of Recover Guyana, who will be sharing his thoughts and insights on the Shout initiative, its progress, and his vision for this new chapter. Please join me in welcoming Dr. Balmakun to the stage.
All right, Mr. Sherwin Blackman, Assistant Chief Education Officer Secondary, and representatives of the Ministry of Education. Ms. Laura Romero Ramirez, Economic Officer at the Embassy of the United States of America to Guyana. Mr. Mukesh Kaushik, First Secretary of the High Commission of India to Guyana. Other representatives of the diplomatic missions to Guyana. Ms. Shoshana Prescott, Community Relations Advisor at ExxonMobil Guyana. Executive team and members of Recover Guyana. Sponsors and partners, Shout alumni, special invitees, members of the media, online viewers all, a pleasant afternoon. It is both an honor and a privilege to stand before you today as we launch the third edition of the Shout competition. This initiative has grown beyond just a platform for public speaking. It has become a movement, a catalyst for real environmental action, and a symbol of power of youth advocacy in Guyana. When we first envisioned Shout, we saw it as a way to empower young voices, to give our youth the confidence and opportunity to express their ideas on the environment. But what has emerged over the past two competitions is something even greater. Shout has not only produced outstanding youth speakers, but has also given rise to tangible environmental projects that are making a real difference in communities across Guyana. One such example is the water purification and sustainability project launched by our 2023 winner, who is also our host this afternoon. What started as a proposal and a passionate speech about the importance of access to pure water and reduction of plastic waste turns into a hands-on project that has led to the commissioning of a state-of-the-art system on the ground of Queen's College, providing pure, cool water to staff and students, while at the same time encouraging reuse and reducing single-use plastics. To date, over 30,000 plastic bottles have been saved and much more in the future. Let's give that a round of applause, everyone. On Monday, we launched another project under the Shout umbrella, the water purification project at West Damara Secondary School. It is a groundbreaking, technology-driven effort supported by the Greater Guyana Initiative. This initiative brings safe, clean drinking water to over 850 students and staff through a fully automated system that includes sediment filtration, reverse osmosis, UV sterilization, and internal recycling. It promotes education by supporting science-based SBAs, empowers the school's environmental club to lead sustainability efforts, provides short-term employment to local tradespeople, and advances Guyana's national development and environmental goals by reducing plastic waste and saving schools significant annual costs. Another remarkable project born from Shout is the hydroponic school garden, which was inspired and proposed in phase 1 of the competition by our 2024 winner from Queen's College as well, Gabriela Arjun. Gabriela is in the audience with us as well. Today, this project has served a number of purposes, including teaching students new and more sustainable forms of agriculture, effective water management, and provision of fresh, farm-grown leafy vegetables to the school's canteen. These are real, measurable impacts that began with young voices speaking out. It is not just about local work being done. Shout has also gained national and international attention. Just last year, the program was recognized by the Inter-American Development Bank as one of the top 10 regional projects under its Green Minds program with focus on education and environmental initiatives. This was among 270 other projects, and I believe that deserves another round of applause. Founder and president of Recover Guyana, Dr. Dave Laltu, also received the Caribbean Global Award for Global Community Service Leadership for continuous work being done with Shout and other projects led by Recover Guyana. You think it ends there, right? But not one, not two, but 3 of our Recover members and key players on our Shout executive team will be honored this year as part of the 2025 cohort of the 25 Influential Women program. Congratulations, Mrs. Nadia Hussein, Mrs. Amrita Girdari, and Mrs. Francine Duncan. Shout and Recover are going places. I am also proud to share that Shout has received and continues to receive support from the government of Guyana through the Ministry of Education. We have our representatives here from the ministry, as well as multiple corporate partners, both in and out of this room, who believe in the vision of youth-led environmental advocacy. Through these partnerships, we have been able to provide mentorship programs, training workshops, and even seed funding for some of the more promising environmental initiatives led by our past participants. This means that Shout is not just about identifying talent. It is about nurturing and equipping our youth to turn their ideas into action. As we embark on this 3rd edition, I want every participant to understand the magnitude of what you're a part of. This is more than a competition. It is an opportunity to be heard, to innovate, and to lead. Your voice has the power to inspire action, and as we have seen, that action can lead to real change. Let us continue to shout for sustainability, shout for innovation, and shout for greener Guyana. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Dr. Balmakun, for those inspiring and insightful remarks. We're excited to see how Shout 3.0 unfolds. As we continue, it's time to reflect on the incredible success of Shout 2.0. This past edition has left a lasting impact, especially with the project that was implemented, the Queen's College Hydroponic Kitchen Garden System. And later, we will have the opportunity to hear from one of the individuals who is involved in Shout 2.0, Guyana's Youth Environmental Speaker for 2024, Gabriela Arjun. We also have with us today our 2024 third place winner, Samara Nazmohin from President's College. I kindly invite you all to please turn your attention to the screen for Gabriela Arjun's Shout 2.0 reflections and the incredible project at Queen's College.
Hello everyone, I'm Gabriela Arjun, the National Youth Environmental Speaker 2024 and Shout Winner 2024, and this is the Queen's College Hydroponic Kitchen Garden System, and this is just a rundown of how the system actually works. So first, over here, we have our water source coming from the back of our school, which is connected to this tank. This tank is connected to a standpipe where we will manually fill each of the two reservoirs that we have currently. In these reservoirs, there are 2 pumps which are connected to the pipes that take the stream of water to each of the roots of the system. When testing the pH of the water, you need to ensure that it's in between the 5.5 to the 6.5 mark, and once that is okay, you can circulate the water throughout the system. So we then plug in our pumps there, and we have the water circulating from the bottom here all the way up until it reaches the roots of each of these plants over here. When it passes through the roots, it goes right back down and is circulated completely. So with the water, we don't need to change it as often, maybe every month or so. It only changes when you would want to clean the system or if you see there's something wrong with the water, which there is a rare chance of that happening. But that is basically the rundown of how this system works, and thank you. This all started due to the entering of the competition, which started with a video essay that we had to present our idea, and as you can see, this is the result of that presentation and me winning the competition. I'm so happy that I was able to implement the project, but of course this wasn't done on my own. I had so much support, and not only from my parents but definitely from Recover, and I want to thank the Ministry of Education, Recover Guyana, and Exxon for this amazing opportunity. Because if it wasn't for the Shout competition, I wouldn't have been able to create what we have here, and I owe so much to them for this. I also wish next year's participants much luck. It was an amazing opportunity. It was one of a kind. I've always been saying this. The people are very nice. It's an amazing environment to work in, especially if you're passionate about the environment. Once you're environmentally aware of what's not only going on in your community, but globally, you will be able to succeed. The environment should be everyone's business, and it's our responsibility that we care for it. So I wish you guys luck next year, and I can't wait to see your innovative ideas you have planned.
This project and her reflections, I'll now invite our current Youth Environmental Ambassador, Gabriela Arjun, to share a few words with us. So please join me in welcoming her.
Good afternoon. Good afternoon, everyone. I'm Gabriela Arjun, the Shout 2.0 winner and Youth Environmental Speaker 2024. Because of the competition I took part in almost a year ago, I was able to execute my project, which was the hydroponic kitchen garden system. Today, we were able to plant our harvest this week, and last week we were doing a lot of teach-ins to the grade 9 to grade 11 levels on how the system worked, as well as our environmental club. They were so interested in how the system was working and the benefits this system had to the school that it made me feel so honored that I was able to implement such a thing at my school. And if it wasn't for this competition or Recover, that wouldn't have been possible. So I'm so happy that my voice or that my ideas were able to be executed because of such an organization. And if it wasn't for this opportunity, this wouldn't have happened. So I just excited to see what this year offers and which school wins the competition and what project they plan on implementing. I know it will be such an innovative idea compared to what we had the past 2 years, especially our first year. I love that idea. I really just wanted to say thank you for the opportunity. I know my year has come to an end, and I can't wait to see who wins this year. And once again, just thank you for the opportunity.
Thank you, Gabriela, for your insightful and brief remarks. As we continue, we will now have a musical performance. Carissa Douglas, a student from West Demerara Secondary, will perform the song "O Beautiful Guyana." Join me in welcoming her.
Guyana, my lovely
Thank you so much, Carissa, for that beautiful song. We are now honored to have with us Ms. Nadia Hussein, the chairwoman of the selection panel for Shout 3.0. Ms. Hussein will be sharing some important insights regarding the overall governance of this competition, the distinguished panel, and the various phases of Shout 3.0. Please join me in welcoming Ms. Hussein.
Thank you, Vasana. Mr. Sherwin Blackman, Assistant Chief Education Officer, Secondary, and other representatives of the Ministry of Education. Ms. Laura Romero Ramirez, Economic Officer, U.S. Embassy in Guyana. Forgive me, I was very nervous to pronounce your name. Mr. Mukesh Kaushik, First Secretary, High Commission of India to Guyana. Other representatives of the diplomatic missions to Guyana. Ms. LaShawna Prescott, Community Relations Advisor at ExxonMobil Guyana. Team Recover Guyana. Sponsors, partners, special invitees, members of the media, our online viewers, good afternoon. It is an honor to stand before you today as the chairperson of the selection panel for Shout 3.0, a competition that is designed to challenge, inspire, and empower the next generation of environmental leaders. This initiative is more than just a contest. It is a platform that fosters creativity, critical thinking, and advocacy for sustainable change. The competition unfolds in 4 engaging phases, each meticulously crafted to test and enhance the skills of our participants. Phase 1 is a video submission. We begin with an open call to all secondary schools in Guyana to submit a 1-minute video answering the key question: what is one major sustainable change that you would make to your school's environment should you be given $1 million Guyana dollars to do so? This phase serves as a gateway for students to express their innovative ideas and passion for environmental sustainability. The top 30 schools from Phase 1 advance to Phase 2, the prepared speech round. Here, participants will deliver 90-second speeches, presenting their well-researched environmental solutions with clarity and confidence. This phase nurtures not only their knowledge, but also their ability to communicate effectively. For the top 10 schools, Phase 3 presents an exciting challenge, the impromptu speech round. Participants will be required to think on their feet and respond to spontaneous environmental questions from the selection panel, demonstrating their ability to articulate insightful responses under pressure. Finally, in Phase 4, the standard address, the top 3 finalists will answer a single comprehensive environmental question. This stage will showcase their depth of understanding, their persuasive skills, and of course, their ability to propose real-world solutions. At Recover, and by extension Shout, we believe the growth extends beyond competition. That is why we're continuing our capacity building sessions for the top 30 participants. These sessions, conducted by expert trainers, will provide guidance on public speaking, environmental science, and even financial literacy, ensuring that our students leave with skills that will serve them well in the competition itself, but extend far beyond this. There will also be a public information session hosted by Team Shout on April 1st on Facebook that will divulge pertinent information regarding competition rules, conditions, and prizes, as well as answer all those frequently asked questions we've come to expect over the years. More information will be posted about this subsequently. To uphold fairness and excellence, we have assembled a distinguished, well-balanced panel of judges with expertise in fields related to the competition: agriculture, environmental science, finance, even information technology. Our panelists bring invaluable experience, ensuring that each participant is assessed holistically and given the best opportunity to shine. We also have an experienced team of auditors who will be present, who ensure transparency and fairness to prevent any sort of bias. Shout 2025 is a testament to the power of youth-driven innovation and advocacy. As the chairperson of the selection panel, I'm thrilled to witness the passion, intelligence, and determination of our young participants. I urge all students to embrace this journey, knowing that their voices have the power to shape a more sustainable future. On behalf of the panel, I thank all the stakeholders for their support and encourage the media to help us spread the word about this incredible initiative. We look forward to an exciting and impactful competition. Thank you, and best wishes to our participants.
Thank you, Ms. Hussein, for those important insights into the governance of Shout 3.0. It's clear that we are in very capable.
My performance blesses your hearts. Here again, are you ready? A fun activity, believe your ability. Let's just shout, ooh, shout it out loud. Having a voice to speak, a blessing indeed. Hear your victory. Let's just shout, ooh, shout it out loud. The stage is set, no time for rest. Give it your best. Let's just shout, shout. Let's just shout, shout. Youths, you are the future. You make things bright, so bright. Recover Guyana is your shining light. Let's just shout, ooh, shout it out loud. Having a voice to speak, a blessing indeed. Hear your victory. Let's just shout, ooh, shout it out loud. The stage is set, no time for rest. Give it your best. Let's just shout for the environment. Let's just shout for the youths. Let's just shout with Recover Guyana. Let's just shout with Recover Guyana. Let's just shout with Recover Guyana. Shout, shout. Thank you.
I apologize for my height. Okay, let's give one more round of applause to Ms. Shonda Brown, Kevin Marks for their incredible song. I'm pleased to now introduce Dr. Dave Laltu, the founder and president of Recover Guyana. Dr. Laltu will walk us through the overview of Shout 3.0, including the sponsors and partners who make this event possible, the incredible prizes in store for our participants, and the production that is bringing this all to life. Please join me in welcoming Dr. Dave Laltu to the stage.
All right, thank you so much, Fasana, and congratulations once again. Mr. Sherwin Blackman, Assistant Chief Education Officer, Secondary, and representatives of the Ministry of Education, representatives of the diplomatic missions to Guyana, Ms. LaShonda Prescott, Communications Relations Advisor, and other representatives of ExxonMobil Guyana and the Greater Guyana Initiative, executive team and members of Recover Guyana, sponsors and partners, special invitees, members of the media, all good afternoon. Thank you for being here today as we celebrate the continuing journey of Shout, the quest for Guyana's youth environmental speaker. Over the years, this competition has evolved into something truly extraordinary, transforming from a vision to engage the youths of Guyana in the environmental advocacy into a powerful nationwide movement. Shout has ignited a passion of sustainability, leading to the creation of environmental clubs within schools across the country, where young people can actively contribute to the cause. Through partnerships with NGOs like ours, Recover Guyana, we are providing students with the support and opportunities to turn their ideas into actions. Creating a network of passionate advocates for change, this is the power of Shout, empowering the next generation to lead, collaborate, and build a sustainable future for all. This year, the Shout initiative is blessed with an incredibly passionate and dedicated core steering management committee, whose relentless energy and deep commitment to volunteerism are the driving forces behind this project's success. With 18 dynamic members, each contributing their unique skills, creativity, and boundless enthusiasm. In addition to the core committee, we're thrilled to have 20 volunteers joining the live production, bringing even more vibrancy and support to ensure every detail is executed flawlessly. Their tireless efforts go far beyond logistics. They are wholeheartedly invested in empowering our youth and making a lasting impact on the environment. We are deeply grateful for their unwavering dedication, and it's because of their passion and hard work that Shout continues to inspire and create change year after year. Their commitment is definitely the heartbeat of Shout, and together we're making something truly extraordinary happen. Please put your hands together for everyone with a white t-shirt here to Shout. This is the incredible team. I'll just ask them to stand. Please, one more time. Thank you so much to the dedicated team at Recover Guyana on the management committee. The Ministry of Education's support over the past 3 years has been instrumental in the success and growth of Shout. Their continuous partnership has played a pivotal role in expanding the reach of this platform, and their commitment to fostering environmental advocacy among students has been invaluable. It is through this collaboration that we have been able to amplify the impact of Shout, ensuring that it becomes a nationwide movement. Moving forward, we remain dedicated to reaching every school across Guyana, bringing innovative and impact-driven projects under the Shout umbrella. This is not just a goal, but a mission, one we continue to pursue with determination and passion as we work to inspire the next generation of environmental leaders. Platforms like Shout, which aim to meet international standards, require significant resources to ensure their success and impact. This is where the invaluable support of partners like ExxonMobil Guyana comes in. Their partnership has provided the essential resources needed to elevate Shout to a platform of global magnitude, enabling us to reach new heights and offer the best possible experience to our participants. We're also grateful to the team for ensuring the language of the competition is crafted with excellence. I would also like to take a moment to recognize our other valued sponsors and partners whose contribution have helped Shout grow into the impactful platform it is today. We would like to welcome our premium green partner, Nan Prasad Group, our eco-green sponsors, Flawless Dental GY, Cavex Restaurant Inc., Scotiabank Guyana, and Guyol. One fiber sponsor, One Communications. Green sponsor, the Guyana Tourism Authority. Brandon partner, Siva Marketing Inc. Venue partner, the Ramada Georgetown Princess Hotel. Digital partner, Anthony Indar Productions. Content partner, M-Pro Media. PR and media partner, Engage Media. Logistic partner, Guyana Premier Consultancy. Stage and decor partner, Elevate. Production partner, Pixel Perfect Productions. Our broadcast partner, the Guyana Learning Channel. This year, the Shout competition will reward participants with $4 million in cash and prizes, reflecting the growing recognition and impact of this platform. The top secondary school will receive a cash grant of $1 million towards an environmental advancement project, 1 year free one fiber internet, compliments of one communications. The winning teacher will also enjoy a trip to Kaichur Falls. The first, second, and third place winners will each receive incredible prizes, including green awards, cash prizes, laptops, and, thanks to One Communication, 1 year free fiber internet service as well. We're thrilled to introduce the County Winner Awards in Phase 1. Each county winner will receive the ExxonMobil Guyana County Winner Green Innovation Award, plus $100,000 in branding credit from Siva Marketing Inc. But that's not all. We're also celebrating outstanding achievements with special prizes for Best Speaker Award, Most Influential Speech, Environmental Impact Speech, and Go Green Award. Additionally, the top 30 semi-finalists will receive awards and participant tokens, and the top 10 finalists will each walk away with exclusive prizes, including a $35,000 dental voucher with the compliments of Flawless Dental GY and the prestigious Eco Awards. Mark your calendars, because the grand finale of Shout, what we call Shout Day, will take place on June 5th, 2025 at the Ramada Georgetown Princess Hotel. The greenest event and World Environment Day in Guyana will definitely be a day to remember, showcasing the creativity, passion, and dedication of Guyana's future leaders. The production set will bring technology and environmental sustainability to its stage and broadcasted on the Guyana Learning Channel platform live. As we continue to inspire and empower the next generation of environmental leaders, I want to extend my heartfelt gratitude to everyone who has contributed and supported this initiative. Our sponsors, partners, educators, and incredible young minds who are driving this change. Your dedication and commitment are what makes Shout possible, and together we are creating a movement that will have a lasting impact on our country and beyond. Let's continue to build this momentum, supporting the youths who will shape the future of sustainability and environmental advocacy. Thank you for being part of this transformative journey. The future is in their hands, and with your support, it is brighter, greener than ever. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, Dr. Laltu, for that comprehensive overview of Shout 3.0. Indeed, with a package of $4 million in cash and prizes, schools are encouraged to submit their entries. More information is available at www.recover.org. Talking about sponsors, One Communications, formerly GT&T, has been with Shout since its inception, offering free fiber services for the top school and the top 3. This year, we are happy to have One Communications returning to support the competition. Let's welcome Ms. Jasmine Harris, PR and Contact Manager, for some brief remarks.
Thank you. Awesome. Good afternoon, everyone. Please allow me to stand on protocols already established kindly. Dave, thank you for allowing me and One Communications, when I say me, I'm talking about One Communications, to continue our support towards this amazing environmental awareness through Shout. One Communications support pillars include youth, sport, community, and of course, culture. We've been privileged to be involved with Shout from its inception, so we are very happy to once again be here today. I remember Dave approaching me in our, we had a cancer awareness with our Pinktober one day, and he came and he gave me this idea, and he's like, yo, we need your support. And because of our pillars, I'm like, all right, man, Dave. And if y'all know Dave, he's very persistent, right? So thank you so much, Dave. Since then, we have been rolling together for the environment. So all the best to the Shout team, and I look forward to this year's competition. I'll see the top school and the winners at the podium on June 5 when we hand over to you your year free service. Remember, there's only one. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Ms. Harris and One Communications. We're also going to be welcoming a premium green sponsor, Nan Prasad Group. To deliver some brief remarks, let's welcome Ms. Veronica Ramsru, PR Communications Representative.
Good? Yeah, I think so. You can hear me, it's fine. Good afternoon, everyone. It's an absolute pleasure to join you this afternoon. It is an honor for us at Nan Prasad and Company Limited to be part of this inspiring initiative, Shout 3.0. As a proud Guyanese company with deep roots not only in agriculture but also in sustainable development, we are so delighted to support a platform that uplifts young voices and champions the future of our environment. Supporting Shout is not just about sponsorship. It is a testament and a statement to our values. We believe that the most powerful investment that we can make are in our people and in our planet. Shout is a perfect reflection of that belief. It empowers students to lead, innovate, and take ownership of the environmental future that we all share. We have been impressed by the tangible outcomes of past Shout competitions, from the groundbreaking water purification project and the thriving hydroponic garden system. These aren't just speeches, they are seeds of real change planted by the youth who care deeply and act even braver. As sponsors, we are proud to stand behind Recover Guyana and the Ministry of Education in this endeavor. More importantly, we are here to listen, we are here to learn, and to support the incredible students who are stepping up to take the lead. We look forward to seeing the creativity and the courage of this year's participation and to continue our journey with Shout as it grows from strength to strength. Together, we can nurture a generation that not only talks about change, but becomes the change. Thank you all, and all the best to the participants of Shout 3.0.
Thank you, Ms. Ramsur. Now we are honored to hear from one of our key partners, ExxonMobil Guyana, who has played a crucial role in supporting this initiative. It is my pleasure to introduce our next speaker, a representative from ExxonMobil Guyana, who will share their thoughts on the importance of youth involvement in sustainability and the role that partnerships like these play in driving positive change. Please join me in welcoming Ms. Lashana Prescott, Community Relations Advisor at ExxonMobil Guyana, to deliver remarks as the official title sponsor.
Thank you. Good afternoon, everyone. Oh, wow. Good afternoon, everyone. All right, I'm just trying to spread my excitement, right? All right, so allow me to stand on all existing protocols. It is a pleasure to be here today for the launch of Shout 3.0. ExxonMobil joined this journey a year ago for Shout 2.0, and it has been an exciting journey since. It is a pleasure that we're here today to witness what we're witnessing today. I'm excited to stand on behalf of ExxonMobil as we return for this year to support this fantastic initiative, which aligns with two of our community investment focus areas, being youth and community empowerment and environmental sustainability. Having participated last year and witnessing the winning project come to life just months after, I truly appreciate the value of the preparation and dedication of the young students that were participated in the competition. The development of interpersonal and communication skills that the competition fosters is invaluable, along with the real-world benefits that arise from implementing innovative projects. You know, as a child, my parents couldn't get me to stop talking. And then as a teenager, my lecturers and my teachers couldn't get me to talk enough, right? And today we live in a world where public speaking is a skill. It's something that is developed. It's something that we need training for. So it's really commendable what these kids are able to exhibit when they come on this platform and they're able to speak, and they speak without these, right? Right? And they do it with so much courage and pride, and it's something that we're so proud of. So at ExxonMobil Guyana, we recognize how healthy competition drives research, increased knowledge, and encourages participants to think outside of the box for innovative solutions. Supporting the empowering youths in this way is essential for our transforming country. It is also crucial to raise young people's awareness of the critical role they play in environmental sustainability. Our partnership with Shout is a great example of why ExxonMobil Guyana partners with NGOs to direct our community investment. I've experienced the Shout team's passion, enthusiasm, and focus on nurturing an understanding of environmental issues and empowering young individuals to become advocates, promoting environmental consciousness among their peers. In my work with youth and through ExxonMobil Guyana's supported projects, I encounter brilliant minds who do not always have the opportunity to thrive. This initiative inspires leadership and challenges young individuals to become voices for their generation, encouraging them to take ownership and cultivate a culture of sustainable accountability. We are proud to collaborate with Shout and share their commitment to investing in youth and the environment. We also recognize our shared responsibility to sustainability. We're aiming to do our part and make a positive impact on sustainable management here in Guyana. And we want to wish every school and all the participating students the best of luck, regardless of your role in the competition. The hope is that you're learning and growing in the process. I encourage you to think practically and focus on solutions. Think STEM, which is a significant area of focus for us at ExxonMobil Guyana, and we support it across the country to encourage critical and solution-focused thinking. We have a collective responsibility toward the environment, and we can use our skills, technology, and innovative thinking to achieve environmental sustainability. I look forward to seeing all the participants and hearing about their great ideas in the coming weeks. Thank you so much. Enjoy the rest of your evening.
Thank you, Ms. Prescott. It is now my honor to introduce Mr. Sharon Blackman, the Assistant Chief Education Officer, Secondary at the Ministry of Education. Mr. Blackman has been a steadfast advocate for educational initiatives that align with sustainability, and we are grateful for his continued support. Please join me in welcoming Mr. Sharon Blackman to deliver the keynote address.
Good afternoon. Well, this has been a long week for me. I started this week celebrating with Recover Guyana, and I'm ending the week likewise. And so I think it's a great pleasure to be here this afternoon and to bring these remarks on behalf of the Ministry of Education. And so first, let me acknowledge all of the excellent persons in our midst as I stand on the established protocols. So good afternoon. And indeed, I think this is an opportunity for the Ministry of Education to also demonstrate that we can shout. We have done this supporting Recover Guyana over the last 3 years, well, 2 years, this will be our third. And I think it gives us a great opportunity to demonstrate to the world at large that the Ministry of Education is also very serious about its environment. I want to take this opportunity to extend gratitude to all of the sponsors for this year's competition, simply because you are also adding your voice, you're also adding your shout as to how we can ensure that this environment remains, one, sustainable for everyone. The Ministry of Education will continue to offer its support to Recover Guyana, and more specifically to the Shout competition, as we believe it brings quite a lot of very important values to our young minds every single year the competition is rolled out. I think also it's my pleasure to join with Dr. Laltu and his dynamic team. I heard a previous speaker saying that he never gives up, and I think I can be one of the persons who support that idea very strongly. And I think when you are passionate about something, you're not allowed to give up. You're allowed to ensure that you shout, regardless of the challenges. You're allowed to ensure that you shout, regardless of the pushbacks. You're allowed to ensure that your voice is heard because of your passion for the change you intend to bring. And this competition, therefore, brings with it an opportunity for our young minds around the country, as it is exposed to all grade 9 and 10 students around the country in every single secondary school, 118 secondary schools presently. But also, even our primary tops will have an opportunity to offer and put forward an entry in this competition. But it helps us to be able to identify some of our young persons who can also be champions of the earth. Our young people who can continue to shout to ensure that the environment remains one that is safe, one that we all can live and enjoy to the fullest. The activity also helps to bring out creativity in our young people, a way in which they move what may have started off as some of the excellent persons we have in our midst here, started off as just an idea, just a thought, that if I do something of this nature, I can bring a particular change. And recognizing that it has taken us to a place where we commissioned one of that great idea, which is now serving an entire community of students, where they have better quality water, but also it positively contributes to the environment. It definitely gives them a chance to add to their creativity, to their idea, some level of creativity also. And this is where the Ministry of Education continues to advocate, simply because we try to create rounded, dynamic students in every one of our secondary schools. And I think from the panel again this year, as you have seen over the previous years, while there is a winner, I am 100% certain that in each of the ideas presented to you, you saw some level of creativity, and you saw within it passion demonstrated by the presenters that this is an idea that they believe indeed can contribute to sustainability and a better Guyana. But I think the bigger part of what this adds to the program is the advocacy. I think many a times persons are not strong enough as it relates to allowing your voice to speak for change. Many times I think we do not recognize how important our voice is and how we can use that to also contribute to that positive change. And so the fact that this competition gives our young people that opportunity to sound their voice and advocate for something that they believe in, I think it is something worth definitely celebrating. But away from that, it allows our students to be able to develop their IT skills as they record their videos, making their presentations in that first stage. It also brings out in each of them their ability to lead. Some persons may be part of their environmental clubs, may be part of other clubs within their schools, but it also, because of the fact that you have to demonstrate your project to the wider world, it gives you an opportunity to develop your leadership skills also. I think it creates in each child an ability to articulate their points, because in order to convince a judge, that can be a task sometimes. But by articulating their points, probably through practice, through the training programs for Guyana specifically, it helps our students to be able to develop those skills that they can articulate their projects well. It calls into account their writing skills. I think with the introduction of AI and taking on such a rapid movement in our society, our students are also losing their ability to write. And so I'm happy that this element is still a part of this competition. And so children have an opportunity to craft their ideas mentally, but also being able to put that down in thought on paper is also a skill that we will definitely like to maintain. And so I'm pleased that the competition brings with it that written element yet again. I believe the power of each voice is necessary in supporting the sustainability in Guyana. Therefore, there should not be any limits or boundaries to our thinking as it relates to how we lead and how we change the environment. The Ministry of Education over the last few weeks, we've had two very important competitions, our J.F. Haynes debating competition. We had a very interesting topic that we most recently debated. But also we have, and presently ongoing, our STEAM fair, which creates an opportunity for students to do a few things, come up with their ideas, present their ideas, how well they can contribute to a positive Guyana. And so I'm challenging also Recover Guyana to give us a topic for our debating competition next year. And so we have that level of continuity in our relationships as we work together, building on showcasing just not what you do, but also how well the Ministry of Education can promote and support that. I offer congratulations to Recover Guyana for taking the lead on promoting the very important values of safeguarding our environment. I also offer congratulations to the students who will be participating in this competition, even though more than likely I'll have a chance to see them at the finals. But I also say to them, best wishes as you come up with your ideas, championing change, and being able to lead out on developing the quality Guyana that we would all like to see and enjoy. I also encourage the students to offer as many entries as you can, because the Ministry of Education, we are supporting this 100%, and so we will also be encouraging all schools in this public call also to make and submit your entries. Above all, let us remember the environment is everybody's business, and so the Ministry of Education will continue to offer our voice, our shout, to support a greener Guyana. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Mr. Blackman, for your kind words and the Ministry of Education's unwavering support of SHAO 3.0. We are excited to continue working with the ministry to ensure that we can provide even more opportunities for young leaders across Guyana. As we come to the close of today's wonderful launch event, we want to express our deepest gratitude to everyone who has contributed to making SHAO 3.0 a reality. Now, to officially close the event, I am pleased to invite Ms. Francia Lafferman Duncan, the Secretary of Recover Guyana, to deliver the vote of thanks. Please join me in welcoming Ms. Lafferman Duncan.
Thank you, Rosanna. Good afternoon, everyone. All protocols observed. On behalf of Recover Guyana, it is an immense pleasure to deliver a heartfelt vote of thanks. To the Ministry of Education, we sincerely thank you for your continued belief in this initiative and in the capacity of our youth to shape a sustainable future. Your partnership remains instrumental from inception and continues to anchor SHAO's national success. We express our deepest appreciation to all our official sponsors and partners. Your commitment to youth empowerment and environmental sustainability makes this national platform possible. A special thank you to our host, Fasada Fasad, for leading today's event with poise, passion, and purpose. As Shout's first national winner, you continue to embody the spirit of this movement, and we are proud of the leader you're becoming. To the Shout Steering Committee and management team, your leadership, strategic oversight, and tireless efforts behind the scenes continue to guide this project with excellence. To the core team of Recover Guyana, your dedication, energy, and belief in this cause keep the movement thriving year after year. We also thank the media and production teams for ensuring today's event reaches far and wide with professionalism and creativity. And finally, to all our online viewers, guests, and supporters, thank you for standing with us, believing in this journey, and helping to amplify the voices of Guyana's young environmental leaders. Thank you once again. Here to shout.
Thank you, Ms. Lanferman Duncan, for that heartfelt vote of thanks. With that, we officially conclude today's launch of Shout 3.0. We look forward to seeing all of you all on June 5th, 2025, Shout Day, and thank you for attending today's launch. We now invite you to the Backyard Oasis for some refreshments and networking. Have a great weekend, everyone, and remember, we're here to shout. Thank you.
Here again. Are you ready? Are you ready? A fun activity. Believe your ability. Let's just shout. Ooh. Shout it out loud. Having a voice to speak, a blessing indeed. Hear your victory. Let's just shout. Ooh, shout it out loud. The stage is set. No time for rest. Give it your best. Let's just shout. Shout. Let's just shout. Shout. Youths, you are the future. You make things bright, so bright. Recover Guyana is your shining light. Let's just shout. Ooh, shout it out. Shout it out loud. Having a voice to speak, a blessing indeed. Hear your victory.